Okay, so I'm getting ready to do another sweater. I see that you can't like really stop the video and resume unless I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But I just explained in the last video how you need the two thumbs off the gloves. Side of the gloves you cut off. So you need both gloves because you need the thumbs off of both sides. So I stopped cutting there because I wanted to show you how I cut the glove to get it. At the bottom, like on this glove, this part right here, you want to cut most of that off. But you want to leave some of it on there. Some of it just for the ribbon. Like on this one, little bit. And it got a curve, so you know you cut just enough. This one I cut too much. It's starting to curve upward, but you can still work with it. So, what I do is, since I'm going to use the middle one for the neck part, I start by cutting this side off on an angle. So you cut that one off. And you can actually cut up here because you're going to have to sew all of that. So you can cut that. That way it's open. And then you go on this side. So I should have cut it together, but I didn't. And you go on this side between the glove. And you cut another slant. That way. You can cut it all the way over if you want to. I might have cut it crooked. I might have cut too much off. So then we're going to cut this part down. So you end up with something like this to start with. That's not too bad. I'm just going to trim it up a little bit with the scissors. Get some of the extra off because I want this sweater to like really form fit. So that's what you're going to end up with. And this is the part you're going to cut off because that's going to be the neck. So we're going to start by using the, what is this? The fray check. And I'm going to put this on the bottom. On the bottom here. This side, this side, and you don't have to put it down the sides because you're going to sew that part. So this needs to kind of dry. You do need to put it on the ends of the gloves here. I mean, yeah, well, glove, sleeve, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same thing. So put that on there. And this one, and I chose to use the thumbs because I like my sleeves on my sweaters really, really long, and I'm assuming my Barbies will too. So this is actually have to dry. I should have did it first, but I didn't. I'm like really new at these videos, and I'm just trying to have a little fun, and I hope y'all want to have a little fun with me. So this goes aside because one of these is going to be the hat. But this we don't need right now, so we can put all that aside. And while this is drying, we can sew this top part here. This sweater is probably going to be really tight. We'll get rid of that. So we can actually either sew this or sew this. So this is going to be the inside of the glove. I mean the sleeve and inside both sides. So you're going to put these two together because you got to cut armholes. And you got to put stuff on them. So we're going to put these two together. And we're going to cut some armholes. Just like that. Then we're going to use the fray check again. Actually, we don't need them for this. I'm probably just going fray check crazy. But yeah, we don't need them for that. So those are the sleeves with the armholes in them. You do need them for the top of this. Now, my other sweater I cut way up here at the top because I wanted the turtleneck to be really fluffy, fat. But this one I'm going to cut a little lower so it don't have to be that thick. And then I'm going to put this on there. You do need it on the neck part because you're going to be stretching this over your doll's head. And you want to make sure it's not going to come apart. So yeah, put that on there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to wait for that to dry. I know this video going to take a minute. I hope I can finish the whole thing before it shuts off. So now we got to thread the needle. I need glasses for this. Threading of the needle. Threading of the needle. Come on. Put the scissors up there. Some people like to use long pieces of thread. Some people don't. It kind of get tangled every now and then. You get me sometime, but I'd rather have enough to finish the project than to have to keep adding. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to sew this down. We're going to sew down the glove. So you need to take this and poke that little piece right there inward. And this stuff is still a little wet, so poke this inward and just sew straight across. And you can put your knots in on the way. I don't put knots in the end of the thread. I just kind of knot it up as I'm going. Like so. One knot. Now I can go down the line. One, two. Getting to the end here, so I'm just gonna put a knot here. There. This stuff is loud. So I'm gonna put a knot here. See, we got knots in the thread already. I'm gonna cut this knot, and I'm gonna cut here, and cut here. Then I'm gonna sew the other side. So press in the little divot there, and just sew it across to the edge here. With my needle. Sew it. So we're going to start with a knot. Pull it down to the edge. Stitch it through again. And knot. Then we just going to stitch across. All the way across to the edge. All the way across. else. I wish I could put some little designs on this sweater, but I don't want to mess it up. I might try something with some of the other ones later on. Because, of course, Audrey went out and bought like $5 worth of sweaters that was double up, 2 in a pack. So I got enough for 10 sweaters for my Barbies. Oh, not too many different colors, but they plain colors, so maybe I can add some color to them. Stripes or flowers or butterflies, something, some type of character. But yeah, this side is done. And I'm gonna cut. Whoops, scissors wanna fly. Cut here. I don't know how much of this y'all can see. Like I said, I got this camera in front of me. That's actually my phone, because I don't have the proper one. So that's how the top of the sweater is gonna look so far. So far, so good, right? This is still drying, so I'm not gonna stretch that. But the next thing we do is open the sweater up again. And you don't have to turn it inside out either. It's a little bit of a hassle, but you really don't have to turn it inside out. So what we're going to do is take the neck, the part right here, that part, and go like that. So this is like the only part you have to turn out when making this sweater. And you take the sleeve and you place it. Is it that way? Oh, I'm getting confused, y'all. Let me see. Turn it up. Okay, so I was putting it on the wrong side. So it's going to go on this side. And yes, you should be able to tell when you're making the sweater which side the sleeve is going to go on. So this one is going to go on the right side. And you're just going to line up. You're going to line up this little, because you want it right in the middle. So you're going to line up that little tip right there with this tip. Line it up. Line it up. Stretch it a little bit, not too much. And then we're going to connect this. Once you connect it, you can let it go. It ain't going nowhere. So the same kind of knots that I used to start, I'm going to use this to connect the sleeve. A knot. I'm going to do 2 knots. And just going to cut off the extra, because I hate it when this get wrapped around the thread you're working with. So this is kind of odd. I mean, if you want it lined up right, you can put that knot in there and you can cut the string. And then you can just start from this side and sew all the way over. So before I do that, I'm actually going to put the other, I'm going to put the other sleeve on here. Where are you, other sleeve? There you are. So turn it out. Put that little corner on there. Put that corner on this corner. Open it up. And attach it. Attach that little sucker. Come on. So we're going to do this way. Going to put a couple of knots in here. I should have did this with the last one, but I didn't. I just sewed one way and then sewed back the other way. But I could have just attached it. And then went to the edge and went all the way over. Like I'm going to do this one. But 2 knots. And I'm going to cut. So now we got the sleeves connected. It's connected to the sweater. But it's not done. Because now we got to attach it all the way around. So flip it back over. Open it up. And just start sewing. From this edge to that edge. this is what we're going to be sewing. Alright, so you can hold it like that. And then just sew all the way around here. Then you'll have the sleeve attached all the way. And then we'll work on the sides. So we're going to go ahead and start sewing this part. I'm going to run out of thread, I already know. But I'm going to start here. Here. So, and you want to make sure you keep the sleeve open, so. And then you want to make sure you sew enough of it together so the thread and stuff ain't showing when you put it on them. So we got a knot, and my thread then went down to 1 string instead of 2. I'm going to go from the inside out because I can see it better. And what I'm going to do is sew it all the way around. And I'm just going to use this 1 thread. I'm not going to, it'll be okay. As long as it don't come out the needle. So let me get this over here. Come on. So let's do this. Keep it sewing. Keep. We're just gonna keep going. And this is gonna go all the way around to this little corner. Just gonna hold this out of the way while I stitch around here. And hopefully don't lose the thread. I see I keep losing the picture. Keep it going. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. This sweater might be a little tight because I did cut it closer than the other ones, and that was only because, like I said, I wanted to fit like a sweater. I mean, a nice little cute sexy sweater. So let's see what we got here. So this is what we have so far. You open it, your sleeve. What is that? Get rid of this. A loose thread. Hope we don't unravel the whole sweater. But sleeve is a little square, but that's okay. You got the right idea when they put it on. It'll be kind of puffy like. So now we gotta attach this one. Well, it's gonna look a little different, see? So now we can work on these. We can actually sew those little divots in. But I don't know if I want to. They might give the sweater a little character. So we're gonna flip it inside out again on the other side and repeat what we did. So I'm gonna go from one end to the other, but I need some more thread. Actually, this might be enough. So, let's do this side now. We're going to thread, sew, and knot. Sew and knot. And then take it all the way around. Every now and then I kind of switch up my stitching directions. That's just me. I'm not like one of those Miss Perfect, gotta do everything right. I like to improvise and compromise and all that stuff. So if you see me doing something different that I did earlier, I'm still on the same goal. I'm just that way. So yes, I'm the improvising crafter. I'm gonna improvise every way I can. Yep, we're gonna make these little cute gloves, and I actually had a chance to order some more dolls so I could switch up some bodies because I got some thick fashionistas and they need to have made to move bodies. So what I'm gonna do is, even if I had to paint some of them, I'm gonna switch bodies and skin colors and get exactly what I'm looking for. So now I'm going down the other side of the sweater. This is probably very hard for you to see because it's kind of hard for me to do. But like I said, I'm really new at this, and I just want to have a little fun, and I want y'all to have some fun with me and join the crafts. Like I said, a lot of these videos on here that I subscribe to, they're really inspiring. And everybody have a lot of good ideas and stuff, and I would like to share some of mine also because I think I have some good ideas. A little unusual, but good ideas nonetheless. So we're going to go ahead and get this finished. I lost my thread. I had to rethread the needle. I don't know if anybody caught that, but yeah. So, going around the edges, going around the edges, going around the edges, all the way around to here. I know sometimes I keep going like way up in front of the camera, but if y'all saw how I had this set up, you'd be like, okay, I understand. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I'm going to have to invest eventually, but right now this is all I have, so this is what I'm going to use. But yes, get all of this. All of this. Make sure you get it in far enough because you don't want far enough. I said fur enough, like country girl. Got to get it fur in there. Get it far enough so you ain't got no threads popping loose and no yarn unraveling and all that stuff and holes in your sweater once you turn it in. Once you get it done and get it on the barbie, you don't want to see holes in it. So I'm trying to make sure we got all that covered. So now we have a little sweater with the sleeves, and you can stretch it any way you need to. And mind you, we still have to sew this part. Unless I make a little short sleeve sweater. I would make the sleeves kind of fat though because I ain't worked on that. But yeah, we're going to make a short sleeve sweater out of this one. Not today though, but yeah, eventually. You'll see it in my crafting corner. Which reminds me, once I finish this sweater, I'm taking everybody to the crafters corner. It's not like the perfect shop, but it's my shop that I created and I'm proud of it and I want everybody to see it. So, I got to thread the needle again because this is definitely not enough thread to work with. I'd rather have more. Get some more thread. You wouldn't think my ass was bad as easy as I could thread the needle, but I guess that's just years of practice of hand sewing and threading needles and all that good stuff. Okay, so we got another needle threaded. We're going to go ahead and go down the sides. So do we want to start here and go down, or do we want to start here? And see the little sweater? I guess using the yellow thread helps to hide the stitching. So if I decide to make these a little smaller, then I would have to start here. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So what you want to do is just take this little baby here and put the two good sides together like that. And you ain't even got to turn it over. Like I said, hold them together. Hold them together. Like that. And just start sewing. And I'm not going to do a regular stitch. I'm going to do this weird little stitch. I don't know who did it. I forget, but anyway, I'm going to go with this. We're going to go like this. Come on. So I'm going to pull the thread through, and then I'm going to start going like this. Get that over. And like this. Because I'm going to pull this together when I'm done. Well, actually, I'm going to pull it while I'm going because I don't want the threads to snag on the way. And like that. See how it's pulling itself up together? Like that. And like this. This has got to come upward. This needs to come up. And I'm going to pull it. See how it's closing up nicely. So I'm going to keep going. I've lost another piece of thread, so I'm only working with one again because I didn't accidentally pulled it. But it's okay. It's okay. So we're just going to keep going down the side. Down this side. I hate it when the thread get caught on the edges. And this side. This side. And this side. And I hope I don't mess this up because I'm rushing. This video is finna stop, y'all. So once the video stop, I'll get everything set up and I'll start it back over and finish the sweater. So thank y'all for watching. This is part 1. We coming up on part 2 real soon.